Hey Groovers and Shakers, here's a cool little video that I think some of you might find useful. We need to provide some work samples in Sharepoint, and it's not always easy if we've got digital submissions in terms of putting it all together in one little manageable file. So here's a way that I've discovered to take your submissions from Canvas, put them into one file and upload into SharePoint. And it can also be really useful to create one file of your submissions in case you want to do some peer feedback, so you can actually print them all in one go instead of having to go into each submission and print them separately. So here's how I do it. First, you want to go to your assessment task that kids have uploaded their assessment into. Just as a quick aside, this is how we do it in Year 7. We put the notification in here. We actually have a little submission register button, so that will take the kids to a quiz and they say, have they read it, have they understood it, yes, tick, and then that comes across and I can print that out to say that they've actually read the assessment task notification. We build all our rubrics into Canvas, so it makes marking really easy. It's basically just click, point, and it adds it all up for you, and then we can put that back into Markbook. So if that's something that you're interested in learning about, let me know and I can make you a video on that. Marnie actually built this one, so it's really cool. Okay, so the first thing that we were talking about. So what you want to do is you want to download your submissions. It's going to download a zip file for you. Then what I would usually do is I would, when that's finished, click on that show in the folder, and then what I'll do is I'll right click on that and I'll just copy it because I want to put it somewhere where I know where it's going to be and everything's organized and I know where things are. So this is what it looks like on mine. I have a Project 1 assessment task folder in my mini outcome 1, and then I'll just copy that zip file into there. Now you can't actually access each separate file when you're in Adobe, so what I'll do then is I'll pick them all up. I'll just shift and copy all of those submissions, and then I'll make myself another little folder in my mini outcomes 1 so that it's not a zipped file anymore. And as you can see, that's what that looks like. That's all those submissions in there. So what I want to do now is I want to make that all one uploadable file. So here is how I would do that. I'm going to open up Adobe, the Adobe Acrobat DC desktop app. And this is the page that it's going to look like. So we're going to go to File, we're going to go Create, and we want to combine all those files into a single PDF. I'm going to go add files, add files. I find where I've made in my Project 1 assessment mini outcome, it's in that file, and I'm just going to pick all of those up. So that's just shift and select them all and then go open, and that's going to bring them all across. Now what Adobe needs to do is it needs to combine all these into one file. So once they've loaded in there, some of them are PDFs already, which makes it a lot quicker. So if you can get your kids to upload it as a PDF to begin with, then that's really cool and it saves you a little bit of time. However, we're still learning all these things in Year 7, and you can see some of them are PNGs, some of them are PDFs, some of them are doc files, but that's fine. It'll still work, it'll just take a little bit longer. So I'm going to click Combine there. So it's just, this tick just means it's converting it all into one PDF. It's going to take a little bit, so just bear with me, skip forward if you like. Obviously the less files you do in there, and you don't have to have all those in there as work samples, but my class is quite small. These were some drafts that the guys did, so I'm going to upload that into my drafts just to show that we're doing our peer feedback. Okay, so that's completed. We'll just go back to our our binder here. So you can see all of those work samples are in there as one document, which makes it really easy for me to print. If these were drafts and I wanted to do some peer feedback, I could print them all in black and white. I can put them up around the room, and then we can do our gallery walk or something like that, and the kids can put their post-it notes on it with their warm and cool feedback. I don't want to do that this time. I've just got my binder there. I'm going to save as. I'm going to put it all back in my work samples mini outcome 1 folder, which is that one. So it's called binder. I'm just going to change it to work samples mini outcome 1, and I'll save that in there. Now what we need to do is we need to just upload that into SharePoint wherever your head teacher says that they would like it. I hope that's helped a little bit. Give me a yell if you wanted to see that rubric creation stuff in Canvas. I'm happy to make a little video for that too. All right, cheerio, bye.